Most monsters don't hide under beds. They don't lurk in the shadows of dark alleyways. Sometimes, they find you under the fluorescent lights of a grocery store. At 9 o'clock at night, while you're just trying to get home to your kids. This is a true story, and it happened to me. I'm a mother of 3, which means grocery shopping isn't an errand. It's practically a second job. School pickups, cooked meals, a clean house, and everything else life decides to throw at you all at once. Most days I manage, but that night, I had waited too long, and I ended up bringing a nightmare home with me. It was after 9 p.m. when I arrived. The store was nearly empty. Most people were already home for the night. I grabbed a cart and moved quickly through the aisles, head down, list in hand, just trying to finish before closing time. Everything was normal, until someone tapped me on the shoulder. I jumped. Standing behind me was a man about my height, black shirt, jeans, and a red hoodie. He apologized, said he'd noticed a bag of chips in my cart, the kind he'd been looking for. Could I show him where I found them? I did. Of course I did. Because that's what you do. You help. You smile. You move on. That should have been the end of it. It wasn't. He kept talking. Every time I reached for my cart to leave, his voice pulled me back. Another question. Another comment. Another reason to stay just one more second. I kept smiling. I kept nodding. The way you do when you don't want to seem rude. The way women are taught to. Then there was a pause. He smiled, and he said, "You're pretty." The way he said it, it wasn't a compliment. It was something else. Something that made my skin crawl from the inside out. I thanked him. I tried to end it. Politely. Carefully. The way you do when you're alone and you don't want to make things worse. I told him I'd like to finish my shopping alone. He walked away. Or at least, I thought he did. First aisle. There he was, pretending to look at a shelf. Second aisle. There he was, cart moving slowly, eyes finding mine. Every corner I turned, every time I looked up, there he was, watching me, always watching, like he had all the time in the world, like he was waiting for something. I stopped pretending I wasn't afraid. I abandoned half my list. I went straight to the checkout. I kept my back to the wall. I watched the doors. I paid as fast as I could. I walked to my car with my keys between my fingers. I locked the doors before I even sat down. I drove home. I kept checking the mirror. No red hoodie. No headlights following. I told myself I was safe. But here's what I know now that I didn't know then. The danger was never just in that store. It was in every moment I second-guessed myself. Every time I smiled when I should have walked away. Every time I stayed polite when every instinct I had was screaming at me to run. Trust that feeling. The one that lives in your chest. The one that tightens when something is wrong. It has kept women alive since the beginning of time. And it will keep you alive too. Don't ignore it. There are certain jobs that nobody really thinks about. The overnight shift. The empty store. The hum of fluorescent lights at 2 in the morning when the rest of the world is asleep. It seems harmless. Boring even. Until someone walks through the door who was never supposed to be there. He was a college student, young, first overnight shift at a 24-hour supermarket. The kind of job you take because the hours fit around your classes and the pay covers rent. The store was quiet. Just him, the hum of the coolers, and the long, empty aisles stretching out under the lights. He was just getting started. He didn't know yet that someone had been watching him since the moment he arrived. The man appeared without warning, bald, calm, confident, the kind of confidence that makes you assume someone belongs. He said he was the manager. He said it simply, like it was obvious, like there was no reason in the world to question it. He told the student to head to the warehouse in the back, said he'd watch the front, said everything was fine. And the student, new, trusting, just trying to do his job, went. He found him in the back of the store, the real manager, already there, already working. The student felt something drop in his stomach. He described the man at the front, bald, calm, said he was the manager. The real manager's expression changed. That's not one of ours. And then, the lights went out. Total darkness, all at once. Every light in the store, gone. Not a power cut, not a flicker. Someone had turned them off. They stood perfectly still in the black, listening. The kind of listening you do when your body already knows something is very wrong. And then, from somewhere inside the warehouse, they heard him. Footsteps, slow, searching, moving through the dark toward exactly where the student was standing. He wasn't browsing. He wasn't lost. He had locked the front doors, killed every light in the building, and walked directly toward the warehouse, toward the student, alone, in the dark. This had been the plan from the moment he walked through the door. The student wasn't being paranoid. He was the target. They called the police, quietly, carefully, trying not to make a sound. Officers arrived within minutes. They found the front doors locked from the inside. The lights switched off at the breaker. A clear path heading straight toward the back of the store. But the man was gone. Out through a door, into the night, like smoke. He left no name, no record, no reason. Just a locked door and a darkness he had made himself. The student finished his shift. Or maybe he didn't. It doesn't matter. What matters is this. The man knew exactly what he was doing. He chose the overnight shift. He chose a store that would be empty. He chose a target who was young, alone, and knew enough to trust a stranger who spoke with authority. He had done this before, or he had planned to, and somewhere out there, he still has. Some people walk into a room and immediately look for the exits. He walked in and immediately looked for you.